out of the studio. Welcome back to the channel. I took last week off. I hope you had a great celebration into the new year. I'm so glad to be back. I'm going to jump in today. We're going to vlog, take you along with me, making some changes. The office isn't technically back open today, but I am here preparing for a retreat that's happening this week. I'm going to talk a little more about that later. But first, I need to get some coffee. So let's grab a cup of coffee and dive into today's vlog. Coffee's in hand, ready to get this vlog started for today. If you're new to the channel, my name is Shawon. I am a brand coach and photographer. I help women entrepreneurs build a confident, connected brand to grow their businesses both on and offline. Here on the channel, that is exactly what we talk about. I take you behind the scenes like today for a peek into my business, and I also share branding and business tips to help grow your business. So today, I'm gonna have you just come along with me. As I mentioned at the intro of the video, the studio is still closed today, which I'm so glad that I did keep it closed. That way I can kind of ease back into things. And also, this week we have a retreat happening here at the studio. It is a goal setting retreat. And I checked the forecast yesterday. I saw a 3 to 5 inch forecast for snow. And on today, that has upticked a little bit. So I'm going to need to make some changes and be proactive and plan for the snow that is in our forecast. So first up is I need to send an email out to all of the attendees. Everyone is local, so that's a great thing. So that's my first thing. I'm going to get this email sent out to everyone with 2 options of what we'll do in case we do have snow on Friday, which based on their responses will cause me to make some changes to our itinerary or need to put some things out to the mail for them as well. So that's my first thing that I'm going to be doing today. And then also I have on my list, I'm going to be working on content for this week, just writing a few captions out for the week. And then also I picked up our tables for the space over the weekend. I picked up some tables. So I want to get those set up to kind of have the space. I want to do as much as I possibly can today and tomorrow just to prep the space in advance. So like logistical things are taken care of, and I am just, going through the slides and getting everything ready. But first thing is I need to get this email out, so I'm going to do that. And then also too, I had under the retreat email out. I still have to work on my slides, and just based on their responses, I can look at the itinerary and see how I want that to flow. All right, I hope you enjoyed today's vlog. Don't forget, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and let's get to I am feeling definitely in a flow. I love to block out time to specifically work on one task. I share this with my clients, I share this with other business owners. I think it's so important when you can block off that chunk of time and just focus on one thing. So that's what I've been doing this morning with getting all of the workshop content organized, kind of thinking through some other things that I want to add into experiences that I've had as a business owner, like being able to share that in an intimate setting with other business owners. So I'm so looking forward to it. Also just took a look at my email and saw that I have a couple of responses so far from a few attendees to let me know what their option choices were. I sent out 2 options because we have that snow coming up. Initially, it was 3 to 5 inches. Today, it's 5 to 8. So we are planning for that, being proactive and just adjusting. Either way, if we are virtual for most of the day on Friday or all day, it's going to be great. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm getting so pumped as I'm just going through everything. So I'm going to keep working. It is 11:43, so a little bit before noon, and I plan to work on this until, I plan to work on it until 12. But honestly, I just might keep going so that I can work through the content for both days. Day 2 is a little bit easier because we have a big activity that we're going to be working through on day 2. It's really like a culmination of all of the hard work that everyone will put in on day 1. So I think I'm going to keep working through. And because one of the things too I've been doing is mapping out time, and I know if things change, it will be certainly helpful for me to know time blocks for each session that we're going to have. So I'm going to get back to it, going through this content, and I'm also simultaneously putting together my slides. So I'm just going to keep working through it because I'm in the zone, I'm flowing, I'm feeling it, and I will check back in with you soon. So I decided to push through right through lunchtime, and it is now 2:45, and I am eating my soup for lunch here. And I decided to just keep going because I got a few more emails for options that I requested before from attendees. So with that, I thought to myself, okay, let's push through. Let's get the workbook done as well so that I can at least go head down to Staples, get a sample copy of that or get a sample printed so that I can go through and see if I need to make any edits or adjustments to that. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to finish up my soup and then take you with me to Staples. All right, I'm on my way to Staples to get this workbook printed out, and I hope that everything looks great with it. I have a couple of cover options, so I'm interested to see which one of them I'm going to prefer for the cover. Certainly looks like there's going to be snow someday this week. So just some random thoughts as I'm driving and just thinking about the retreat and what my plans were, and having it in person, having everyone come in and having just that energy of an in-person event. And I was thinking, even though I've had to send out the email, our plans may be changing to have an in-person event. I'm still excited. The ladies who are attending, they are still excited. And regardless of whether it's in person or if we have to have a portion of it virtually, I know that I still want to show up. My intentions are still to show up with great energy, the same energy that I would have had if we were meeting in person. I want to provide the same experience as well. So one of the reasons why I am going out now to get the workbook printed is because I want to be able to mail something special out to everyone that's attending to still offer a tangible experience too, along with, you know, if we're virtually and online. So that is one of the reasons why I am going to print out the workbook, and tomorrow I will put together a nice little surprise along with the workbook and a couple of other things, so that we still have a great experience and so that they still have a great experience for this retreat. So I just wanted to share that. That was on my mind. If you are a business owner, you know that many times we have to pivot and make changes and adjust, right? And that's definitely a part of being an entrepreneur. My goodness, 2020 caused us all to pivot and make changes in our businesses, in our life. And yeah, this is, you know, one of those times too, as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, where I need to adjust. And with that is, you know, keeping the right mindset. But I just wanted to say that I know my camera is probably not very stable because I'm not using my crane, but I just wanted to share a little bit of what was on my heart and mind as we are moving our retreat to a virtual experience. So yeah, I'm gonna drive on down the road here and get on to Staples. So this is the first go round. I haven't proofed it yet, but I'm having another one printed because some of the pages will be double-sided. I'm back in the studio this morning. I had an opportunity to go through the first draft of our workbook last night. Everything looked great. So this morning I dropped things off for a final print run. I have to go back and pick it up. And I wasn't initially planning on mailing anything out for attendees for this retreat, but because we have the questionable weather on Friday, I'm gonna mail everything out that they'll need for the retreat starting on Friday. So in the meantime, while I'm hanging out here waiting on that print run to be finished, I'm going to start setting up tables, getting everything prepped and organized. I've wanted to get as much done in advance as possible so that I can just go through content, go through slides, make sure that we are all ready for a virtual setup for Friday if needed. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and work on getting these tables all set up so that I can make the best use of this time. I'm so excited. I think I've said that a million times, but with everything happening, you know, 2020, when I opened this new location, I wasn't able to have the in-person events that I was anticipating. So this is our very first one, and I'm just thrilled, so excited about it. But, okay, I'm gonna wrap, get these tables put up. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video.